So this is my first ever finished sketchbook. I am a bit flummoxed today because I've been getting into Kimono on stream, and that is a lot of hard work. It's a whole I actually have my full name in here, so I had to cover this up. But yeah, I got the book on I started the book at least on the 15th of March this year. So this was the first, like, I took this Skillshare class because I wanted to sort of practice drawing hands. So I actually took a Skillshare class on how to draw hands. So this is basically my own hand. I just like did sort of this stuff and then, yeah, like drew it. And that is, I really recommend some of those Skillshare classes that I took. And then I used my Gansai Kuretake water activated paints sort of do these patterns. It's kind of hard to show on cam, but they do, when they dry, becomes a bit shiny in places, and I love that. I really love the Gansai Kuretake paints. I really love them. It's just because, like, one of the reasons I love art is like the feel of the paint, the feel of the paint on paper, the feel of the, and also how the paints feel when they have dried. And these are just some of my absolute favorite paints to touch. Like, I just like to touch these. I'm not as happy with this. I think, and these are my Hemi Gouaches. They dry all matte. But yeah, I was testing ink and the Hemi Gouaches, and the thing is, I like the inks I got first was a bit cheap, and so you can see that they were just running wild. Like, yeah, it was a lot of fun to draw and paint the flowers. That was fun. And yeah, this is more just Hemi gouache in these kind of crazy patterns. I kind of want to do a whole painting like this. Is there a Julian in here now? Oh yeah, there's a Julian. I'm a silly. Hang on. I actually used a picture of me as a reference for this. And I did a very light sketch, and that's why sort of it looks a bit off, but I just wanted to sort of test the different, because I gotten this box of, it's basically when I got my sort of pen and ink set, this type of thing, and I was testing out the different nibs and different inks. So yeah. And again, I want, like, this was a more kind of experimenting with the Hemi gouaches, like seeing how I could paint with them. So yeah. Can anyone see whose eyes these belongs to? The thing is, this is the wrong eye for the red, because it's his. Or is it? No, it is. Because it's the other eye. You like the style of the bottom the most? Yeah, this is Lucio. Count Lucio. Like his eye when he doesn't have the plague, I should. And these were some ideas I had for stickers that I never got around to. But I might come back to it someday. Who knows? Kind of like how these turned out. I like doing hair like this. I might refine these more at some point. This is just something that I put in, so because these inks are kind of like cheap, so yeah. And yeah, there is a adult word here. Again, it was an idea for a sticker or something. I might still do this sticker here. But yeah, more of the Hemi gouaches, just trying them out, figuring how to work with them, how to blend them and mix them, and yeah. I had gotten some white ink and I wanted to test them. This is my cheap ink. And this is, this is not done with ink. This is actually done with my Gansai Kuretake paints. This was like, I had a plan with this and then I sort of forgot the plan. And I stopped liking it as well. So, but yeah, that's what sort of sketchbooks are for, to sort of experiment and just see how, yeah. But yeah. Oh, and this is actually when I got the Cricut, the silhouette cutting machine. And I had designed this, I made this design. And I had done like like this was supposed to be cut out into a card. But as you can see, it cut out the whole thing because I forgot that that's what I had. But yeah, so this is actually a mistake, but I really loved how it came out. So I just found this is origami paper and I just glued it in because I just liked how it looked. I thought it was too pretty to just throw. This was something I did for, I was planning on painting this for Mermaid. You can see that I painted this like on the 20th of April 2021 because I had plans to do this for a sort of mermaid thing. But I think I did start a digital version of this and I never sort of finished. But yeah, this is my MC or OC if you want. Alina. I made her for the Arcana game. So yeah. Oh, and this is also something for from my Cricut. This is how it looks when I make. I think I can show you if I have one of these left. Yeah, I have one of these cards left. So this here, like the foil I have in the book, is what is left after I have made a card like this. Like this is how, like in this card, this version of the card, I used like a teal or turquoise foil. So the thing on here, and also I kind of like like I can reuse these once you have spent them, use them, but I kind of just like how they look like this, so I just taped one into my sketchbook. Yeah, foils are very cool. You can't see it on the camera, but this piece here, I actually named it, and it's called Sleep Deprived, and it was painted on the 4th of May, 2021. Like, sometimes when I have slept poorly, I still want to paint and be creative, but I can't sort of, like, I can't get, like, my brain to sort of do anything that has realism in it. Like, it just doesn't work. And so, yeah, I can do patterns. And so, yeah, I use my Hemi Gouaches to paint like the background here. And then I use my white ink to kind of go over. Sleep Deprived, yeah. And these are some more mermaids. I just wanted to see how it would end up look if I started to do like inks on top of a very, very light pencil sketch. But yeah, I do like the patterns and the use of colors in this. And I did end up making like a digital version of like all my mermaid things later on. You should check out my Instagram to find it. And I think, I didn't do a date for this, but I think that we were getting close to June and to Pride when I did this. I love doing small details. I might do like a big version of this at some point, because this is a lot of fun to do. We'll see. This is, I forgot this was in here. This is basically like a rough estimate of what it would cost to do the enamel pin thing. Very pricey. So I did not raise enough money, as you know, for the My Pin Kickstarter. I might do it, try it again on another time though. I just want to grow a bit on social media and try and see if I can come up with a better design. So I'm still sort of playing. I haven't abandoned the idea. I just want to refine it. But yeah. So this piece here is... I had an idea and I forgot it. And I tried to continue it and it didn't end up looking how I wanted it to. So it is an abandoned and forgotten idea, but I don't know, it's just, I love colors. That will go back. And this is actually when I got the big box of Kuretake, Gansai Kuretake paints. I did that there. And this was the sort of first sketch for my the witch painting, like the digital witch painting I did. And you can actually get I didn't make like I didn't make stickers of it. I had planned on doing prints, but I ended up doing stickers. So yeah, this is the finished version in sticker form. Let's see if the video will work today. Ha! It works. It works. So yeah. Yeah, I really love how those stickers came out. I really love how those stickers came out. But yeah, I think like I did the sketch for this in the end of June. But yeah, these are kind of like some of the first ideas I had for the kimono pins that I wanted, that I wanted to do. And this is sort of like the sketch for the idea that I was finalized. And here are more kind of pin and sticker ideas. I might do some more stickers like this. I do enjoy doing these types of drawings. Cat girls. These type of kimono are trailing kimono, like hikizuri. They are often referred to as the type of kimono that geisha wear. This is more sort of pin ideas and stuff I had. I might refine some of these later. When I get, like, I've been so much into traditional lately, but next, when I get back into doing digital stuff, we might design some stickers. I wanted to make gay pins or gay stickers. Maybe one day. I had like this idea that like having a closed umbrella would kind of signify that you were not in a situation where it would be safe for you to be kind of out of the closet or something. The skull with Santa head poggers, yeah. I have so many ideas I want to realize. One day, believe in me. But yeah, this was like an idea I had for like a floating castle where like there would be a collection of different pins, and like if you put them to like put the pins together, it would kind of form a big castle or a big structure of some sort. I think that would be cool. One day. One day. Oh yeah, this is a sketch I did of a flower when I was on vacation this summer. And this is actually the first sketch for the Julian and Alina Mermaid piece I ended up doing. I'm still very happy with how that piece came out. I spent so long getting everything to look good, but in the end it's actually one of the pieces that I did this year that I am mostly happy with. I said you had to go to my Instagram to look it up, but I'm just going to show you now. But yeah, this was the finished digital version of this. I kind of like how his shirt ended up looking see-through because it's in water. So I spent so long on this. But yeah. And this was the kind of one of the first sketches I did for another piece I did. That was for the you again. This is the first sketch I did for this, which ended up being the piece I was working on for my front page stream. This was a commission for Pumpkin Poem. So yeah, so this was like, I think it was supposed to be a boss in a role-playing game he was doing. So yeah. But yeah, it was basically because it was to be finished when I was on front page, on Twitch's front page. And I really wanted it to look really good for that. So this was a piece I spent a lot of time on just to make sure that it looked good. But yeah, this was the first sketch for that. And Woman with Sword. Something that is becoming a favorite theme of mine. And yeah, this one was when I bought some watercolor pencils and I wanted to test them out. And this is what I did. This is what I did. A Julian sketch. More with the watercolor color pencils. Just wanted to sort of experiment a bit about how to kind of use them, like building up colors and colors and colors. And this was from the first time I ordered from the Kawaii pen shop. They have so many cute stuff. I forgot if I have the thing there, but yeah, that's the Kawaii pen shop. And if you want 10% off in the Kawaii pen shop, you can use Kawaii Kimono because I am an affiliate. Yeah, sure. I do like some constructive criticism. Very much so. I just noticed faces at angles seems a little off somehow within the perspective. I agree. Stream. It's something that I've been working on to get even better. I'm using more reference and stuff like that because it is kind of tricky to, like, if you don't get like the angle of the nose correct, and the placement of the eyes on, like, it does end up looking like that. So I do agree on that, and so I've been using a lot more reference lately when I do that. So yeah. Oh yeah, I got these markers. This is just more experimenting. I don't think I used a reference for this one. I don't remember. I kind of like how it came out with the colors here. Yeah, and the thing is, I've been drawing since I was like 6, so I've been drawing for 30 years. And so a lot of the, like, how I draw is sort of been self-taught. And like it's very tricky to kind of get out of that pattern and have that kind of in sort of, yeah. So I'm trying to break out of a lot of my comfort zones on how I draw things. And the best way of doing that is basically challenge yourself and finding good references. So yeah. Oh, this is the first kind of sketch idea I had for a Draw This in Your Style challenge I did earlier as well. This is the finished version of this. I ended up doing it digitally. I thought about doing it sort of traditionally, but I ended up doing it digitally. So yeah. But yeah, that's the first sketch. And this, I actually sketched this out while I was hosting the ArcanaCon. Let's fix that. But yeah, this is supposed to be a sort of like a young Lucio. This is when I was started to sort of I made like this whole list of like when I was putting on, I actually set up like a whole to-do list when I knew that I was going on Twitch's front page. But yeah, this is some of the numbers after the last stream. It was pretty insane. So yeah. And I kind of started doing a bit more sort of just cutting out some sketches I had done on other like a normal paper, and just the ones that I was happy with, just gluing them into the sketchbook. And of course a feathered dragon. First of many feathered dragons I painted this year. So this is one of the a black girl. I found this very cool picture of a black girl on Pinterest, and I ended up sketching her, and I was so pleased with how she was turning out that I colored her, and I used washi tape to color her dress. Like the pattern in her dress is actually washi tape. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but I actually did use color pencil to kind of color in her skin somewhat. But yeah, she looked so cool. I might actually paint her at some point because she was just gorgeous. So gorgeous. She had like, she actually did have this kind of big pink hair in a way. She was so beautiful. She was so beautiful. But yeah, this is, I had gotten even more stuff from Kawaii Pen. No, this I actually think I got from Amazon. This is where I kind of got the Paul Rubens pearlescent paints. Yeah, this was, I had drawn some kind of, this is a moth girl, and this is like supposed to be like a butterfly girl. So this was sort of how Like you remember that, if anyone remembers the face paint thing I did. This was basically it. And I thought about maybe doing like a butterfly version of it at one point. I might still do that. I think that would be interesting. I think that would be interesting. Some more sticker. Thank you. Some more stickers for the stickers idea I had. For those of you who are watching this on YouTube, you should check out my streams to get the reference. But yeah, this was also an idea I had for like a piece I could do with my cricket. I still want to do this. I just haven't figured out how to actually finding a design I'm happy with. But I still want to try and do this. Some more kind of sketches. Like just playing around with pencils and pens and like stuff like that. And these are some sketches for the Link Commission. So I ended up with, like the painting I ended up doing was of him standing. But not quite like this, like. But yeah, I was really happy with how that piece ended up looking. Yeah, this was actually something I had to be in the office for like almost like a couple of weeks. And thank you. I was really happy with it. I spent a lot of time on those details. But yeah, I was kind of stuck in the office for 2 weeks. And I actually brought my sketchbook. So this is actually a sketch of some of the flowers that, like the hospital, my local hospital actually has this rooftop garden. Like, there is this big cafeteria and you can actually go outside from the cafeteria. The cafeteria is on like the 3rd floor and it has like this big rooftop garden. And this is just me sketching something that was on, like some flowers from the garden. And this was me sketching one of my co-workers. And this is, you remember first streaming, I did this, like this woman kind of looking like she was made out of slime. And I really loved doing that. It was so much fun to draw. So this, so I did these ones as well. Also using Posca pens. Maybe these could be fun stickers as well. But yeah, I really love doing this. This is so much fun to draw. And I love touching it because of how thick the Posca pens are. And yeah, I did these on the 2nd of October. So not that old. And this was like a sketch I did for my daughter. We were drawing one afternoon. And so this is basically just a sketch I did for her. I might refine it at some point. Finish it for her. I forgot that was there. But yeah, this is also just me playing with Posca pens and ink. Like I have, like for so long of the book, I kind of forgot about my inks. Because they were like the cheap inks I had at first was so runny on the pages. And then I ended up buying proper ink, and they work better. So let me just cover this one up. I forgot about it. But yeah. More just ink doodles. I love doing the ink doodles. And this is actually watercolor, not pencils, but like pens, watercolor pens, or markers, watercolor markers. And then I actually went over with Posca pens to kind of get the outline. I didn't have a lot of different colors of Posca pens when I did this piece, so yeah. And here I had gotten some more Posca pens, and I just wanted to put color on page and even more ink doodles. Just experimenting with like negative space and stuff like that. These are very common to do, at least for me. More kind of Posca pen and ink doodles. I really enjoy doing stuff like that. I really love this concept. More ink doodles. I don't think I actually finished this one, but it was kind of like I really enjoyed the concept, just getting the concept down on paper. Used my like compass thing to kind of draw the outlines, and then yeah. I had forgotten about this one. I kind of like how her hair here just sort of disappears into these kind of doodles that is sort of surrounding her like miasma or smoke. That's like the point of a lot of sketchbook drawings that you do. They don't have to be perfect. It's supposed to be like a concept that you're just getting on paper. So yeah. And this was actually something that I did like the day after my birthday. I had gotten even more Posca pens by then. Like more colors, and I ended up doing this one. Like a bit of a different, like an exploration of this one. So this one is basically a result of this one. So yeah. But yeah, that was the sketchbook. My first ever sketchbook. So for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, please join me on twitch.tv/Lady Kimono to actually watch me draw live. I do both digital and traditional art on my streams. So yeah.